Hello everyone, welcome back. So if you remember last week I did something called Ashak Shuka, and thank you so much for subscribing my channel and liking the video. Really appreciate it. So today I am back with something which is very related to the festival which is tomorrow, Eid al-Fitr. So first of all, let me wish all of you a very good Eid al-Fitr. Enjoy with your family, have fun, stay at home and safe. But today I'll be showing you something which is very much related to this festival. We all know that in Eid it is very much popular that we eat biryani, but this is something which is little different from biryani but very closer. This is also from the Middle Eastern part of the world, and this is called chicken majboush. This is considered to be one of the national favorites of the people of Bahrain. So I'll take you through the process of the dish, the ingredients, what I will use, and trust me, this is a very simple dish which can be made at home by all of you. So enjoy the video. Let's start with the process. First process is marinating the chicken, the raw chicken. So I have taken the chicken without skin, but then it is always better if you have chicken with skin, then it becomes more moist and gives more better texture to the chicken after cooking. So little bit of turmeric powder, and a bit of salt is required first to marinate the chicken. So what you can do is you can marinate the chicken also a little in advance you start cooking, and then keep it in the chiller. So now I'm mixing the chicken with salt and turmeric so that it is properly mixed and it becomes more tasteful. Okay, so the first process, I'm using some clarified butter or ghee, around 3 teaspoons of clarified butter and ghee, and letting it first to melt properly. So once the clarified butter melts properly, we need to put in some whole garam masala which has cloves, cinnamon and green cardamom. We'll wait for the garam masalas to crackle a bit and the fresh aroma to come out. So if you see, it starts crackling already. Next step, placing some whole green chilies and dried lemon. This is easily actually available in the Arab markets, but then what I have done is I have sun-dried this lemon. This is not actually available here in India, so I have done it home way, sun-dried the lemon. Now if you see, the onions is turning into translucent. So this is the time now I'll put some dry spices. I have some curry powder, so more than 1 teaspoon of curry powder, little bit of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder, and 1 teaspoon of chopped ginger and chopped garlic. So here you go, your onions, your garlic and ginger and all the spices are here, and I'll keep on cooking till the masalas are well cooked and leaves out oil. Yeah, so the tomatoes are nicely cooked and I can see the oil coming out. So it's time for placing the marinated chicken into the sauce and cook it for some more time. So now the chicken pieces have started getting peeled and the outer skin is showing that it's getting little color. So now what I'll do is I'll add some water and let the masala and the chicken cook nicely. So I'll leave it for some time till the chicken starts cooking well and also the masalas gets nicely blended with the chicken flavor. So now if you see, I'm simmering the chicken on the spices and the gravy. I'm covering it with the lid and keeping it for 15-20 minutes so that the chicken gets nicely cooked. It gets all the aromas of the dry lemons, the whole spices, the curry powder. And the best part of this is when the dry lemon gets cooked on a simmering temperature, the dry lemon gets more flavorful, it becomes softer. And the fun part is when you're having the food with the majboosh and the dry lemon, it gives an awesome taste. It feels you yummy inside your mouth. Since the chicken is simmering now, I thought this is a good time to interact and talk to you guys. So if you like my channel, Gastronomic Architect, please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to comment on whatever is your request or any queries, or you want to learn something more, please feel free to let me know. Thank you. Yeah, so I have simmered my chicken pieces for around 7 minutes. Depending on the size of your piece, you can also lessen or extend the timing. So now if you see, my chicken pieces are looking very nice and tender. And it's time for rest of the cooking of the chicken to happen along with the rice. So this is the long grain rice I have, which I have soaked it for almost half an hour. I'll add in a little more water because I have taken around 300 grams of rice and my water should be around 500 ml. So now I'll wait for some more time till my water starts a little more boiling. And then I have to add on the soaked rice into the mixture. So now, as you see, my water has started boiling, so it's time for my rice to go into the preparation. So I'll just take out the rice, not to put the excess water which is there along with the rice. When you're selecting the rice, make sure that you select a nice premium quality of a long grain rice or a good basmati rice, so that after the cooking process is done, it becomes nice and firm and comes out with nice long grains. So now if you see, the rice is getting cooked inside the gravy of the chicken and the masalas. So I'll wait and keep on little stirring so that it doesn't settle down at the base. So now if you see, I'm cooking the rice along with the spices and the gravy and the chicken, everything together. So this is like the absorption method of making a rice or a pulao, a similar way what you do at home. So I'll keep on stirring away on the rice and the gravy so that it doesn't settle down, and I will keep on doing this slowly till the rice grains becomes longer in size. And when you see the texture of the rice getting little cracks developing on the rice, so then is the time you have to simmer it and then cover it and keep it till the entire water gets absorbed and the rice is ready to be served. So now if you see, the rice has started getting little cracks on the body. So this is now the time to simmer, to cover rest of the part of the cooking, and then you will wait for the final product to come to you. Yeah, so this is now the time I should put up the cover, wait for rest of the thing to get prepared, and trust me, a yummy dish is going to come out. Wait and watch. So the chicken majboosh is ready to be served. If you see, the rice is cooked nicely. You can see the firmness of the rice. It's looking very nice, soft, tender, and I can feel the spices and the aroma. It is smelling yummy. So try this at home, and feel free to let me know if you have any suggestions, any inquiry, if you want to learn more about any other topics. Enjoy the food, and Eid Mubarak to all of you. Thank you so much.